Yo, good morning everybody. I'm just currently just weird click the video just randomly on YouTube. I'm just actually going through some of the stats. I'm just literally having a coffee right now in Costa. This is the first shot of the day. This is Monday. I'll be honest with you, today I'm not, I was going to say I'm nervous for the day. I'm not nervous for it, I'm just unsure what today might entail, like, because I was trying to have a bit of a down day because of just some of the busy days I've had, and a lot of that's what's coming this week. But I'll be doing a live around 5 p.m. I'm thinking to go through a few charity shops on my way back from the car boot and from the gym. Car boots on the brain. Look at this though. See if I can show you on the camera while we're here. This is the video that was last night. Look at that. 377,000 views, mate. Let me turn the camera on and show you. It's quite interesting. Yeah, look, I've just been looking at like the TikTok and just sort of like, you know, one thing I like looking at is this, right? So you go on analytics and you can see like the average watch time. So I'm like, 33.8 watch time. 1,000 people followed on TikTok as a result of this video. So clearly it's a good metric. So yeah, 12.8k. It's really nice. Definitely finds like I'm finding like a set style with how I'm doing it, but you know, that's just all a part of it. So yeah, that's the TikTok. To be honest with you, I just went and got another coffee, and I think I'm actually going to go to the gym afterwards. I think what I'm going to do is go to the gym, and then I'm going to try and make a few little car boot little clip, charity shop little clips. I keep having this thought thinking, am I the car boot guy? And keep getting panicked thinking, no, I don't just want to be known as one thing. But yeah, I'm going to go to the gym after this. Yeah, I'm going to move some weights about, and then go and look at some bits in some charity shops. Alright guys, excuse the shaking hands currently. You boys just got out of the gym. But it was quite muggy before I came in. It looks like it's quite sunny now. So, I'm not going to go to that one. I can't really be arsed. Actually, no, I'm not, because the music is so loud in there. Round the corner from there, a couple in there that I'm going to go into. And then have a little poker nose. But basically, I've decided I'm just going to make TikTok videos on one charity shop at a time, rather than like just doing a constant scope. I think that'll get boring, and hopefully my logical approach. I'm going to turn it around. Oh god, I'm so sweaty after that. Honestly, you know, pull-ups, I'm on the verge of doing some muscle-ups now, but I was going to say, like, if I keep going into every single charity shop for one video, it kind of makes it quite boring. Whereas like if I do one at a time, people might get familiar with like me doing the same ones. But you know what, one thing I want to try and do, I want to find charity shops in funny places. After finding the one, or being told about the one in the tip, I want to find ones that are like in really random places. You know, like one that's like in a church or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into a charity shop. The hood's got to come down now, but I'm going to leave that one and go into this one. Just because this one feels like it might be a little bit better, but oh my god, I'm sweating from that. Oh goodness me. I'm actually so sweaty now. But yeah, see if the angle looks good there. Yeah, it looks right. We'll have a little look. See what we see. See what's on the cards. I mean, parallel tops in abundance. I will stop when I see something that's worth $3.49. I think that was here actually before. Gabucci, quite a nice vintage brand. Also, someone had said to me on one of the videos at the charity shop, they're like, oh, you need to like show things more. So I'm trying to find a balance with it. Whoa, melancholy, that's actually hard. Looks like it's on some very modern print screen stars. £3 XL, lovely colour though. Nice too, that's still there, interesting. Although the other one's not. And that's still there. Oh, God, yeah, sorry, but the breathing's going to be... God, nobody like them Bali t-shirts. And there's a lot of these ones, under 3A bowls. Yeah, fairs. Well, this is like literally the whole excavation of... Oh, the Hugo Boss's still there as well. What else we got? That's all them ones. I actually can't believe how much I'm like out of breath still from flipping. Not even out of breath, just like, I can't believe how much I'm like when you do like, I don't know, pull-ups and like things like that, you do like intense weight. Sorry mate. You do like intense weight, it's like super solid to just like I don't know, normalise your temperature again. Yo, these Canterbury shirts are quite nice though. $2.99. Canterbury's actually quite good, but I'd probably only look for it if it had like actually rugby teams on it. Quite nice shorts. What are they? Whoa. Oh, hang on. These are nice. Look at them. These are some Salt Rock ones. These are actually really nice shorts. Kind of interested. There's like a theme with Salt Rock at the minute. I'm seeing loads of it, which kind of makes me think, like, has something happened to it, or has there been like a massive depopularization of the brand? Like, there is always that can happen. Yo. Oh, $5.99. Man, them Timberland swim shorts are hard though. You know my brand. Wow, them Timberland swim shorts are actually so nice. If you're on the market for going on holiday in swim shorts, I'll probably come in and get them ones, to be fair. Actually quite a lot of nice swim shorts. Someone must have literally gave like loads away. They must have. Whoa. Hang on. $7.99. So I've just been into Menkind over there. Like, this is actually super interesting. So I went in because I was doing my sort of like what can I find in the charity shop video in there today, and I was just thinking, right, let me just go in and do my video, just because, to be honest with you, the reason why I picked this one to do the video today for that is because the space in there is a lot nicer. It's a lot more breathable, and it's also like, right, hang on, I'm gonna just talk to you while I sit down on this chair, but real life, it's a chair. There's a book, and it's, to be honest with you, could be one of the most uncomfortable things ever. But what I was going to say is, went into Menkind, did this, and then so I started filming the video, and then she goes to me, she goes, I thought I recognised that voice. I went, right, here we go. And she went, yeah, we've been watching your videos. They're helping us price stuff on in the charity shops. And I was thinking, okay, so now we're getting somewhere, guys. Now we're actually getting the right eyes on the screen, and we're actually trying to encourage the right people about it. So yeah, shout out to Menkind. Got a good video in there and filmed it. Bless her. She was like, yeah, you can't film the staff and stuff. I was like, that's all right, my love, I don't get it. Like, I said at the end, I was like, can I get a shot of everybody? But then, because the volunteers that work in charity shops are obviously people that are there as volunteers and stuff, I think for the consent of those, they you're not able to film volunteers, which is totally understandable anyway. I think that's one of the things I'm realizing with like the videos, is it's like about what to get in. Like, essentially, this is me on the camera talking to you guys, and it shouldn't be anything else around it. But there's that inner point of me that wants to get other things. I think as long as like you're not getting somebody's attention, or you're like them knobheads that you saw that used to do like Vine videos, where they'd go up to someone and they'd pat them on the shoulder and they go, hi mate, or they'll be on the phone and they go, hi mate, there's this guy, I've just seen him, he's in like a pink puffer jacket and he's just been robbing someone, and he's like the guy standing next to him. I think it's that Jack Joseph guy. I don't really want to give him more attention, but yeah, he's a knobhead. His sort of content is like, people that do that sort of content, I actually don't like him anyway, because I think he's got a weird energy. But that's like a weird, I'm not trying to have a vendetta about somebody randomly off TikTok when I've just made a video about charity shops. But yeah, no, shout out to the ladies at Menkind. It was actually really sweet, and it's quite interesting. They said, it says your videos are really helping us, and I said, right, okay, this is exactly where we need to be. So yeah, interesting. Okay, I'm going to be deadly honest with you, but there's a little side note. I've already had 2 coffees, and I think without any food, I think that could be a good sign. So I'm going to try this one. It just says it's a coffee shop. It said this coffee shop is the #1 in the UK, and I basically want to go in, get a coffee, and find out what on earth it's all about. So we will see in a minute. I don't know about you, this might be just like the coffee drinker in me, but do you know how disappointing it is when you're looking forward to a coffee and you go somewhere and it's actually shit, and you're like, I should have just gone to where I know. It's like when you ever go to like Costa or something, and you're like, yeah, it does the job, but it's not like good quality coffee. It's not like well roasted coffee. Yo, Sven, you sound like somebody who just wants to say, yeah, I drink coffee because I don't drink alcohol. Yeah, well. Anyway, look at this chair. There's these books, look. They're good, aren't they? Right then. Anyway, this is the one, look. #1. Look, voted #1 coffee in the UK. I need to find out about this. I'll be honest with you guys, I've had 3 coffees today and no food yet, so I think right now it's just time to basically do the classic. Go to Aldi, get an avocado, get some eggs, have a banana, get the right bits of food in the body, get the right motivation, and then essentially get home and edit the video today that's coming out yesterday. I've got someone coming to have a little look at a little private shop in between a live today, so I'm going to go live about 6:30. I think it's planned for like 4. Other than that, what else have I got supporting on? Absolutely nothing. This is the day in the life a bit more relaxed. It's quite nice. I just went and had a coffee in that coffee shop. did some content. I've just been, mate, you obviously know where we're going. I'm just trying to make content at any moment. It's, you know what's quite funny about doing the day in the life content, I'll be honest? The days feel really interesting because they actually feel so long. So it's like, I remember all these moments in time where I'm like filming these little shots and going, oh yeah, I did that today. Oh yeah, I did that. It's kind of like, doing it every day is actually quite mad as well. I think I'm just clocking onto that. Oh, my camera's well mucky. But yeah, there will be shots of clothes, there will be shots of other bits today. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Yo, what's up everybody? You join me post-shower, post-edit. Today's video somehow happened to be 50 minutes. I don't remember what the last shot was, but essentially this is what I said about like yesterday, I think, when it comes around to the stuff that I do at home. It's not even that I don't want to show you things that I'm doing at home, it's just that it's not that interesting as a viewer to watch it. Like, so what I've done so far is just literally editing the video. Something that I did in yesterday's video, which is very interesting, I thought I'll just make it known now in case it's not. So I used time-lapse clips yesterday, and basically one like little fun hobby that I used to like doing with friends and just doing, I do it anyway, it's just like freestyling over the beats and just like playing around with that. So because I didn't want to like have any copyright issues, I just basically used some old clips of me like a few years ago, just pretending to think I could be a rapper on a tune. So before you like come on Take the Piss Patrol and go, Spen, what's that? Just letting you know that I used it because I didn't want to use copyright music. But, you know, I've got loads of random little bits and bobs. I'm here for organic creativity. I think being sustainable is like probably using as many like natural resources as possible. So maybe that's just sustainability to its full T, or was it terrible? Anyway, who cares? I'm about to go to work now. The live is at 6, it's currently 2:05. I think I've got somebody coming for the private appointment around 4, but I do need to get to work, get the bundles made for the 6 o'clock live, and also, not hiccup, but also do a couple TikTok videos responding to some things, and also, that's it. So, on the next shot, you'll see me at work. Now, I've just got to work, and there's no greater thing than doing this. There's no greater thing. There can be all the views in the world, there can be all... Hello? Right. I'm gonna basically hold on to this point a second for me. Also, this is the fit that I am wearing. I'm gonna stand here out of the registration plate, but yeah, I've gone for this t-shirt. Now, this is a guy who used to be on ASOS Marketplace. Wear What You Feel, or wear, yeah, I think it's WWYF. Really nice t-shirt. The guy that ran it was on ASOS Marketplace for a long time. These are the trousers that I got from the charity shop or a car boot recently. But yeah, just nice little subtle tones, and obviously, as you already know, your boy got them Berkeys on deck. But I'm just thinking now, literally, the thing with Marge being here is it's great, but there's one thing that we have that's difficult, is the fact that she's just kind of here, and I can't really like execute videos without her. So basically, make her the subject matter for a minute, and then it makes it a bit easier. Right, so we're back in work. I just thought I'd show you, this is one thing that Marge does.
Excuse me, just a quick.
So most of the time, because like she's here at different times as me, and like on a Monday, I'm not necessarily here at the same time. So I just get these like, I mean, look, this is the sort of content that we're living in. I just get like basically an update of like understanding what the rails are, but she's still here right now, so I don't actually have to worry about the videos. So that didn't make it obsolete, but you know, it's nice to have the videos, but we've got real life Marge in person right now. So she's just here for a moment before she cuts out. But yeah, I've got a couple hours to go to prepare, just to wrap up basically like a Christmas present, all these little bundles that I'm assuming the videos will make sense, but I'm sure she'll come out and tell me again anyway, just because. And I guess in this moment of time now, with the next couple of hours, it's just a case of probably chipping away at things in a very like unstructured manner, like almost probably make a TikTok video, then bag up a couple parcels, then get something ready for this like private appointment, then do something else, then kind of keep repeating that. Marge just said as well that we, I'll let her explain it. Did you say that somebody just came off the street? So off the street. So because obviously we're just literally, like, look, if you think about it, hang on, like, right there is just the road, and you can just come in here like this. But did you say somebody came in from
the street?
From the street? What were they doing from the street?
Well, you know, like a local person.
A local person, and they just basically came in and spent some dosh.
They did.
18 squid.
Yes.
Right. I was hoping she was going to add a little bit more information, because she told me the story a minute ago. She said she's been there. But oh yeah, also at 4 o'clock, something that's going to happen, Royal Mail will be picking him up. So like one of the things that's great now with what we do is that Royal Mail finally got on the side of us. Although the guy at the Every store was a little bit pissed actually, because as in like he was quite annoyed because it was because of the Royal Mail guy that we was dropping off to. He went, oh, I have to keep going back and forth to get another van. And the guy at the Every store was like, hey, I make money from this. You can still come and deliver it. And I was just like, no, mate, I can't, because Royal Mail now literally come and pick up and it's free. And he's just like, oh, I was making money on that. And I was like, okay, sorry. Like, unfortunately, like somebody else intervened. And as a result, you know, he wasn't making it easier for me to come and drop off for free. So I was like, yeah, there's no point. But now, yeah, I'm just going to do a few little bits. I think actually, come up here a sec. The person that's coming to shop later on, obviously, like, now I've kind of got to think, okay, I need to make some sort of like micro little, not tidiness, but I need to kind of like, oh, you know what? I might actually just, you know, for the person that came to shop earlier on, did you just leave this as it is like this? He only looked at the men's. I'm just thinking because this person's going to come and shop up here. Should I move some of these bags around?
No, it's, oh.
Do you think it's not that precious to do so? Probably.
If they can get to it, it's just, it's not worth bagging this. This is all going to be going through, but just move the bags around so they don't trip over.
Yeah, so take that. Leave that there. So leave that there. Put these just kind of grouped up, you think?
Yeah, just so they've got a bit of space. And maybe the table up, because look, that one's in the way now.
You did? Yeah, she's strange. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna move these around. I'm probably gonna stand these up against the door.
What?
These bags up against.
Yeah, you can do. Move all the shoes into one place, and then you can put them 2 tables back.
Yeah, I'll do that. I've got a few hours. The live's at 6 p.m. So
okay.
Just come and show me what you're doing with the bundles. Add a bit of thingy. I know you sent me the videos, but you probably these are some of the orders that are still in there.
These are all now been put in orders, so these all need going out.
Okay.
We did so many.
Oh, these are the orders that are still. Did you see that T-shirt?
Yes.
Do you like it?
That's what we've done. Those orders are already started.
Yeah. So these ones. Only joking. These bags are gonna get. So you do it in. So when people want to know about like how we actually do the parcels on tilt, you do it in A to Z, don't you?
We have to do it in alphabetical order because otherwise we would be going backwards and forwards. So, but tomorrow we'll get these out. So these are the orders. If anybody watches the videos, this is a great like update. Look, if you ordered yesterday, and your letters after G, then it's not going to go yet. So there, that's our system that works. Spud me, nice one. And then this is.
Look, she's so funny. Just spud me again.
Because you got bloody rings on.
So what's this bit?
These are all menswear. She's bringing a load more. So that's just all men's.
Sorry, I am actually asking for some help.
You're not even listening.
No. Is this the menswear?
Yeah, Hugo Boss one. You seen that one?
No. What size is that? That looks well nice.
Oh.
That actually. Oh my god, we could look like twins.
We could, because it doesn't look that small.
So these are items. Sorry, I got distracted. These are items.
Always distracted.
So these are items that are menswear to go still.
Yes, whether you put them in bundles or sell them in individuals.
And these are the women's ones that you've got for me in the groups that we requested?
Yes, and all of those on there to be in bundles.
Where's the bundles? How do I know how it's understood?
Because I've told you about 20.
No, I just mean are these.
Somebody out there, send help now.
No.
Did you just trump?
No, I said no like that.
I thought you trumped.
Say no in a way like that and see if it sounds like a trump.
No.
Okay. That's fine then. So
these all need bundling up.
Not that one because that one's Buddha.
Well, you'll
Booty,
find another one to go then.
Hang on, mate. No, this will be good. This will be good. Look, listen. Your head is
not
a turntable. Look, booty. Look, not any other part is like booty. Booty. It's mental. Did you?
You're mental.
Yeah, I know it's your fault.
These are now
Oh.
If it's got a box it behind it,
yeah.
The bit in between is to bundle up. That's all, kids. Do what you like with it. The last few are women's, the bottom's few are women's.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen to a bloody word I say.
Do, yeah. Thank you very much, my love. Hang on.
Because that's got Shadow's name on it, and it was in the middle of all the women's.
No, it actually wasn't.
Didn't just like writing people's names on things.
No, do you know what I've noticed yesterday? I didn't have any of these, and I had to keep using different ones, so I kept crossing out the people's names. Where are they? Where's the rest of them? I got none of them.
Lindsay took them all down.
Yeah, I've got literally none of these. So you know when you guys see the orders and we're like writing them down. Yesterday I had to keep, like, if you noticed, I had to scratch out and scribble out other ones.
I'll give you the yellow ones then.
That's fine. Marge is off now anyway. So you what? At last, yeah, she's gonna let me crack on and actually get some work done in peace. Yeah. And yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bloody hell, I'm going like the clappers here. But anyway, if anybody curious, these are actually items that are just off the rail, and I'm grouping them up in 3s size bundles. So this is literally what I'm doing. Well, like, you can see what I'm doing. Wow. But yeah, I just thought I'd add a little voiceover on this bit. So bundles made in about 20 seconds. Nice. Right, I'm opening the gate for something I'm about to do in a minute, but I've just finished the live, and I feel like I missed a few little clips in between. So I had the private appointment that was somebody coming into shop, and as a result, I wasn't obviously able to film much of that interaction. Like, you know, it's a bit like, you don't really want to pry on someone and be like, oh, here's a camera, because not everybody wants the camera in their face, Ben. Like, not everybody wants to be on the camera as much as I think that everybody will be happy being on the camera. So, yeah, I didn't really capture any of the private appointment. And then I've just been doing the live. So, honestly, I didn't really have time to do anything else. But I'll show you in a better angle in a minute. Hang on, let me just turn the music off. I'll show you in a better angle what sold. And then we will go through we'll just go on with a final roundup post. Gonna have a little look. Yeah, 1 second. Right, so let me just get these out here and just tell you about it. So, you know what? Tonight wasn't too bad. I am still in those sort of phases where I'm like, the evening one is a kind of a bit of a turn for me. It's different to what I'd normally do. Obviously, as everybody knows, I'm like the sort of daytime dude. I'm like the loose women. I'm like the loose women of selling vintage and secondhand clothing in the daytime. But it's good. You know, I like to basically try and cover the people who might not see me, you know, in the daytime. Because there's a lot of people that work that are resellers on the side. And if you're a reseller on the side, you're probably like actually at work in the daytime, or you're like doing other obligations. So it's kind of just a case of like, you know, fitting in all of that around it. But that's just where we are right now. That's just what we're doing. And I'm kind of just like getting everything. Hang on. Getting more messages. Flipping shout out to Liam. But yeah, just anyway. So these are the ones that have sold from the bundles. Essentially what I'll do, I told you this thingy is absolutely shit. So this will just go here. And then they'll sort them. And then these ones are still to do. So then I'll leave them just there. Put the rail, look at this is a nice organisation. Put that just there. Also, you know these hangers, these are absolute bastards. If you get them underneath a rail, it's a nightmare. They just won't move. Not that like that'll make a difference to you guys, but yeah. So this is all the stuff that I still need to sell. This is the stuff I need to sell as well. But the stuff at the front is very interesting. There's a reason why I haven't shot that yet, and I think I can tell you now. So I'm going to tell you now. So one of the things that I've been not keeping quiet, but one of the things I've been unable to tell you about, just because of the sort of kind of understanding what I'm going to do with it. And still at this point, I don't actually understand where I'm going to, like, what I'm going to do with it. But transparency is key, and I don't mind sharing things that I'm happy to share. And I don't think I have to not share it. So essentially, this stuff I had a conversation with one of my suppliers, and he kind of like, he's somebody who's been in a situation where he's really trying to explore different avenues. And the relationship I have with him in business is that he helps me and I help him. He knows the situation that I am in with what I need, and I'm in the situation with I know what he needs and where he is. So it's been like a long overcome kind of business partnership relationship. I was shooting a lot of his store when I had the studio. So down here, hang on. Obviously you know where it is, but like through there, basically the studio was up and we used to shoot some of his stuff, used to get models and do that for him at points as like a little side project. But this one is actually a little bit different. So I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you, but this is different, and I'll explain it before. I'm just scratching my leg. How rude. So some of the items at the front of this rail are, for God's sake, you know what? I can't even show you, and it's, you know what? It's probably best I don't. So at the minute, I need to figure out where I can sell them. I've told him that I'm going to do it on live stream platforms, but the issue that we've currently got is there's just that slight nervousness with like wanting to know that the price that they need is going to be met. Like a lot of what I do, you know, all these things that I've sold today, or like, I don't know, probably from about there maybe, about there I think. all the things I sold today were £1 no reserve at my own risk of different stuff. That's booty, that's what I said. But this is like his stuff that I've hand selected and said, this is going to have a set price to be set at. But now obviously I need to help him out. And I'm just still in the process of figuring it out because it's very complex. And without going into it too much, I will go into it anyway. Let me turn the camera around. Let's just go for a little walk and talk. I know, guys, this video is going to be like, oh, there's the final 20 minutes is the last 20 minutes of the day where Spen was like, shit, I've got to put stuff in. Maybe. Maybe, guys. But no, I'm not going to do it for too long. But essentially, one of the things I've been thinking about doing or trying to understand is where to sell with him, because he has slight obligations with different streaming platforms. And I've got obligations with different streaming platforms. And one of the big things with like being a streamer is that there's this exclusivity sits in a very interesting state, and it's not the more I've gone through it, the more I've actually understood it. Like I've understood the purpose and premise of the like exclusivity, and I get it. But with him, he has like, you know, he's a business trying to operate as a business and wants my assistance, and I've sort of vouched that I'll be able to help him. And I'm kind of just figuring out how that's even going to work. Like, am I going to sell them on Tilt? Am I going to have to go to different streaming platforms? Am I going to have to basically represent a different business that's not mine as him and do that? And I'm kind of understanding it. And, you know, understanding how much of this relationship, this business relationship, I want to help. You know, like being totally transparent. Like, it's all good and well helping people out and doing bits and bobs like that. But it's all a case of like, you know, you can only do so much for other people until you have to start doing stuff for yourself. And that's one of the other things as well, is it's like, you got to do, hey, John, you all right? Too bad. Big John, shouts to him. Big John and his little mini. That's funny, I wonder where he's going. Well, probably just going anywhere, Spen, don't be nosy. But yeah, it's kind of like thinking like, how much do you actually want to help a situation in order to help other things? And what I'm going to try and hopefully make a lot more sense of is there's actually a reason why I'm helping him in business. And there's a reason why I want to help him. And it's because of where his position is in business and where he sits in the ecosystem. And this is where I really want to like help you to understand the ecosystem. And over time, we're going to do that. Over time, we're going to get to this point where you understand what the ecosystem is from what I've been able to like instill and help out. So I'm just going to finish. I'm just going to do a quick TikTok video out here, and then I'm going to, and then afterwards I'm going to do the last shot and then bugger off home. So, because look at the sun. Might have to have a little evening walk, but this is going to be my last shot, the last shot. One sec. Right, guys, this is the last shot of the video. We are just walking back to work. I've just done a little TikTok video walking down the street. You know what I mean, guys, though, about like different content. So today I was just like, I'm going to try loads of different bits. I'm aware that I'm probably getting excited, posting a lot, but essentially it's about trialing and testing different things, guys. Like, realistically, oh, that's nice. Realistically, if I'm doing the same thing constantly and expecting a different result, then what's Einstein's saying? That's what madness is, isn't it? So, you know, I'm all about trying different things, doing longer shots, just different things. You know, even the way when we look at the content that we do with TikTok, content that we do with YouTube, everything's all about creating a different perspective. Like, you've got to remember as well, even with the camera that I'm doing, guys, like, just for some sort of clarity of reference, like with the stuff I'm shooting, I've spent the best part of like 13 to 14 years using a camera. Like, the way that I'm on the camera, the way that I move things and the way that I position it is all like premeditated to what I think looks good based on what I've tested and like what I've done with the camera. Don't actually know what my point was to that, but like, you know, I try to not have things that look like the same all the time or things that have a bit of a different perspective. So my point again has been completely forgot, but by myself, to be honest with you. Today's been a good day though. We've got some bits and bobs done, and I can't say that we've had a bad one. It's literally just about to be 8 o'clock, and I do think that now is the time to go and make myself relaxed at home. Now, today, I can't speak, guys. Hang on. Let me just do the last shot on myself. As somebody who has to learn to think really quickly and speak very fastly and be like independent with the way that my mind thinks, sometimes I just get like brain fog, brain fart, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to articulate myself. And it really does happen sometimes. It's like, oh my goodness. So do excuse me. But guys, honestly, today's video, as all the videos, is always a pleasure and never a chore. I really hope you enjoyed watching it because I enjoy making them all. And what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is stock drop day. Another one that we've got coming in. And just going to be getting all that in. Probably just do some more bail openings. Maybe tomorrow can be like 2 hours of non-stop bail. No. If I make 2-hour videos, guys, I expect you to just fall asleep watching them. Did I just try and pull a hair out my nose? And the last shot, yes, I'm too comfortable. And you know what? I'm going to go. Lots of love. Stay safe, sustainable, keep doing you. And I will see you on the next one, guys. Big up and see you soon.